Well, here we are. As usual, Eiffel's here. Let's see. That is the slab wood minus one more 1-inch board that came off that round to make it a square. And I wanted to see how this thing was set up if it cut straight. So I did a little carpenter's trick here. If you can see that, you take a string and that's blocked out here 3/4. And likewise at the other end it's blocked out 3/4. And so you can take another 3/4 block, which I've put down obviously, or I'd show you, and you can run it all the way along here and easily see the distance between the string, whether it's consistent. It's a lot quicker than a tape measure, and you have to space it out, because if you don't have these blocks here, what you end up with is you're just touching the wood. And if it's bent one way, you can see it. If it's bent the other way, you can't. And if it's straight, it just is kind of indeterminate. So I was amazed to see that within a 1/16 over the entire length of this, it is a consistent cut. And as well, let's see, you can't see with the block here right now because it's kind of in the way of this square. Well, we can see this way maybe. Let's see. But let's see. Hard to tell here, but that's really, really close to being exactly square. And you know, that was the first one we cut. I don't know if it's diagonally square, but it worked pretty well. It worked pretty well. Got to drive some stakes down to get this thing into the ground, because I moved it yesterday loading it. Probably out of level now, but it seems rigid enough that it didn't make a big difference. That's a surplus car jack, which I've yet to mount. I just stuck it under there to see if it fit today. To raise and lower the log at this end for taper, and it has a built-in hand lifter, which I haven't even tried yet, because I cut a stem that didn't have much taper in it for my first log. So that's where we're at. Checking out things, making sure the saw chain ran without putting out too much metal for the first time, and it did. It had some metal in there from the sprocket and the new bar, and so we got that all cleaned out. And probably going to start the tractor, move some slab wood, throw the forks on it that are across the yard, and maybe just cut it up. I don't know, we'll see. But so we'll be posting later. Okay, good luck.